Day is just not my day. Could I not be there? Hey everyone! So today I am going to be doing a April hits and misses. And I only have a few misses, but there are a few things I do want to talk about with my misses, because I actually like watching like disappointing product videos as much as I like watching like favorites videos. I think it's really informative, and so hits and misses is just like 2 in 1, you know? Sorry, I know my lighting is so sporadic and horrible, and I don't have a good camera or good lighting. I just enjoy making videos, and I know only a few of you really watch me. But I just want to say I'm so grateful for the few of you that do watch me. Oh my god, really? Despite all of my problems and everything, if you watch me just because you enjoy me, that is just amazing, because there are tons of other girls on here that have way better quality than I do, and you could be watching them, but you're watching me, and I am rambling, so let's do favorites first. So my first favorite is this little Benefit, oh my gosh, it's Benefit perfume. It is called So Hooked on Carmella, and it smells like, oh my gosh, it just smells like summer. It smells like coconuts and vanilla, and I really don't even know. I don't like perfume, but this little sucker is amazing. Next, let's do, everything else is makeup, so yay! Next we'll do a face product. It's the only face product I have. It is the Glamouflage Hard Candy Concealer. I think I talked about this in my project pan, and I talked about how I didn't really actually like this, and I kind of take that back. This thing covers up anything, and I mean, you have to blend well. I have to use a brush and my fingers and a beauty blender, and it is a pain in the butt, but it will cover it up. The only thing is, this is a little too yellow, and I know I look super shiny. It's this light. I put on a freaking powder and whatever, but this thing is literally, it is it is Glamouflage. It is camouflage for your face. And that is honestly like so much product right there. I know it doesn't look like a lot, but when you blend that, like, look at how freaking high coverage that is. Like, oh my gosh, come on. Like, you can cover up anything with this. You just have to do a lot of blending to make it look natural. Let's see. Face product is the Maybelline, why am I so yellow? There we go. Is the Maybelline Dream Bouncy Blush, and this is in the color Pink Frosting. And I'm just going to hold it back here, because I think when I get closer to the camera, that's when my lighting goes all crazy. But you know what they look like. I've obviously hit pan on this sucker. I don't know, a lot of people, it's either hit or miss with this. People either love it or hate it. And I think it's super pigmented and gives me great color payoff. I actually have to be pretty like light-handed with this, because if I use too much, I'll look like a clown. Another one is also by Maybelline. It is the color Tattoo, and this is in Barely Beige, and I will show you that right now. As you can see, I have used up quite a bit of it. I actually, can I get closer? I don't know. I don't know. Like, okay. I've actually hit a little bit of pan on there. Can you see it? No. But it is just a gorgeous, shimmery, champagne-y, kind of rosy color. Very similar to it. Actually, that isn't the limited edition one. That is Barely Beige. The limited edition one, if it is, I can't even talk. If it is limited edition, is the Barely branded. It kind of looks just like it, except it's more beige. The other one is pinker than this one. So, yeah, either one of those. I've just been trying to use this one up before I start trying to use that one as well. Another favorite of mine is this CoverGirl Lip Perfection Lip Pencil, and this is in the color Splendid, I believe. See, this is why. Oh, look at that! Now you can see it. Then I will show you a little swatch here. Ooh, pink, pink, pink. Just a nice, really pink base. I've been using it for pretty much everything. But, like, look at that. What is this? This is why, listen, I got bangs cut in because I thought, ooh, bangs, pretty. And then this is what happens after 2 weeks. they grow out, and then you have to go back to the salon and pay $15 to get your bangs cut, and I'm just too cheap to do that, so I just let them grow out, and I'm not going to deal with them anymore. And my last favorite, which is my biggest favorite, is my Z palette. I have depotted all of my drugstore eyeshadows into this. And I think this is like Benefit. So I've depotted all of my drugstore eyeshadows into this. I'm trying to use a lot of these up because I've had a lot of my drugstore eyeshadow palettes for a very long time. I have Hit Pan on 2 colors in here. I'll give you like a little close-up so you can see all the colors I have in here. I think it was well worth $20 just so I can hopefully use some of these things up that I wouldn't have been using, you know, if I didn't have it all together. Because it's hard to reach for a little single eyeshadow or even a trio when I have the Naked palette so readily available that has all the colors in it. So I figured if I did a Z palette, put all of my drugstore shadows in here, and I do have some MAC and stuff in here, but everything that I could depotted, I put in here. I'm just rambling. But yes, the Z palette, awesome. I've been using this a ton, getting so much more use out of these shadows that would have just been sitting in the back of my collection collecting dust. And now I'm getting to actually use them thanks to my Z palette. And now we are going to get into my unfavorites. And I don't know if you can hear like my cat running around like a crazy person in the background. And there goes my face. But yeah, sorry about that. Alright, my last 3 are unfavorites, or the misses, I suppose. The misses. Would you like to meet the misses? Here's one of them. This is the Jordana Easy Liner for eyes. Why does it have to say that? I guess maybe someone would think this is a lip liner? I don't really know. Why would anyone think this brown is a lip liner? Anyway, it's a brown color, as you can see. It's just not very pigmented. The only way I have been using this really is by lighting it with a lighter to make it like kind of melty and then using it, which probably is not, I mean, it's not unsafe if you do it right, but it's still risky to do with your eyes because your eyes are such like a, you know, I feel like I look like I'm holding a cigarette. I don't know. I think I'm going to forego this and just kind of throw it out of my project pan. Next, unfavorite or miss of mine is the NYC bronzer in Sunny. And I know so many people rave about this, but I think the reason I don't like it particularly is if you look at it next to my face, yeah, it is a little darker, but I typically only use a bronzer to contour. I don't really like bronze my whole face. And this is just not dark enough to contour. I'm still using it. I'm not going to toss this one out. I'm going to try to use it all up. But, I've just not been loving it. And then my last, oh, I almost dropped it. My last unfavorite, which is almost done, is the Laura Mercier, how do you say that? Laura Mercier? Mercier? I mean, it's not Mercier. Mercier? Whatever. This Laura Mercier, whatever you call it, tinted moisturizer. This makes me so shiny. This is the only reason that I look so shiny. And I've worn a tinted moisturizer before that doesn't make me look this shiny and greasy. But this stuff, and this is even like the oil-free. You see that? It says oil-free version or whatever. But it makes me look so shiny, and I hate it. It has no coverage. You know, if you have good skin, if you have really dry skin, I have like combination skin, more on the oily side than dry, this would probably work for you, and I understand why some people love this, but I just don't. If you have combination skin, or oily skin especially, even the oil-free version, I wouldn't go for. And especially if you have things to see, even with my Glamouflage, it's kind of coming off because it makes me oily, and I melt. My makeup melts off of my face. I haven't even been outside at all today. And it's because of this. It is almost done though, and I am going to use this up. I am going to power through it. This was $42, and I am sure as heck not letting that go to waste. So, it's almost done, and I will be so glad when it is done. Blah. So, that is it, guys. What are your opinions on this Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer? Or, I've been thinking about, like, a lot of people like the Silk Cream foundation, which, of course, I can't buy, because until I use up all of my foundations, which I did do a little bit of a splurge. I have used up, you know, I'll do that in an update video on my project pan. So I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. See you. Bye.